Hey, we are live. We are happening. We are going. This is Gerald Boy the Dreamer. Happy Monday, everybody. So, I have waiting in the green room my good friend, Mr. Hollywood, Dave Incognito. So, before I bring Mr. Hollywood out, I just want to make a quick announcement to mark down on your calendars January 21st. The Electric Circus from Hell is coming at you live. Live broadcast, full chat room, uh, donations, live, live. Nonprofit organization, charity fundraiser. Partnership by Ragebreed Records and the Dreamer's Life. Dreamland Studios, Show by the Dreamer, hanging with the Dreamer. This is going to be a blast. The bands that will be interviewed on this day will be Incognito Theory, Rough and Rude from Stuttgart, Germany. I'm going to have some behind the scenes footage. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome, and it's all going to be for charity. So mark that down on your calendar, dreamers. Let's bring Mr. Hollywood, Dave Incognito, frontman extraordinaire from Incognito Theory. Hey, Dave, welcome.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? How's everything going?
Man, I am doing wonderful. Did you like that intro?
Oh yeah. That's hilarious. I think everybody's got their whole tag thing going. I mean, like you got the Leaf Chief, Steve Bloodgood. You got Animus, which is Jerry Animus, bass player, and then you got Bird, the Wings of the Phoenix, which is my cousin John Moscow,
Awesome.
the drummer and backing vocalist. So I think that's really cool. Gotta have fun, man. There's always, there's nothing wrong with having a little fun every once in a while.
Not at all. I absolutely agree with that. Got it. So tell me, what's the backstory to Sunset Moonshine?
Wow. Sunset Moonshine pretty much is about just having a good old damn time. That's the best way to put it.
Awesome.
And we had a good old damn time putting that video together. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of our friends involved in it. We had the Sergeant at Arms, which is my good buddy. We've been, friends almost 30 years since high school. Mr. Bobby Miato of the Jersey City Brotherhood MC Club. He came down with his buddies and, with their Harleys and stuff. It was really cool. And you have Vienna Bello, the owner of Hudson Burgers and Beers, the young lady who allowed us to, she's been my friend for a long time too. She allowed us to use her bar to do this and put this wonderful fiasco together. So it was kind of fun,
So, the smashing of the TV.
Yeah. We've had a lot of people asking about that. I guess this is what happens when you piss the band of brothers off, man.
Well, all right. Well, yeah, that I thought that was a real good touch. The bikes always, the whole 9 yards, but the smashing of the TV, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, Mark's a great producer, man. He our director Mark Petrick, Smokey Smoke. He brought it this time, man. He really did. He always does. He always top of the line all the time. But me and the guys, this time around we had a lot of fun. We told him, we said, hey man, let's just have a lot of fun. And let's just go through and let's just, let's put a rockin' of a time together for everybody and let them realize that, guess what? Rock and roll is all about having one hell of a time.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly right.
You can't beat women, booze, and marijuana, man. I mean, you really can't. And it's a good old damn song, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
You really.
You can't. You got to keep it simple.
Yeah.
And the simpler, the better. And that's just point blank simple. I love it.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I agree with you. Yes.
Sunset Moonshine. It was it kind of took me back to the 80s. I was watching it and I was like thinking to myself, man, I miss those times.
Yeah.
And I think, bikes and pigs and beer,
Yeah. Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels,
little bit of 420.
tequila. I mean, just and barbecue. Yeah, that's what I call a good old fashioned American good time.
Yep. Yep. And that's what we wanted to do here. We just wanted to create a show people what we do pretty much in real life, man. We want it to be real. We're all about realism here at Incognito Theory, and we just wanted all our friends to come down and have a good time and party with us, and just put a really cool, pretty much like the best way to put it is to just put a story behind who we are and what we're about. And like I said the last time I spoke to you, there's going to be people that are going to like us, that are going to hate us, or they're going to like us and just simply hate me. And really.
Well, yeah, I get it.
But so far, I mean, seriously, Dreamer, I mean, like, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank my label enough. I can't thank Karina enough. Our friends, Johnny from Rough and Rude. I mean, like, we got this thing with Electric Circus from Hell coming up that we put together. It was our brainchild. And then, now we got you involved and Ragebreed's involved. And, but I mean, like, since before the release of this new single, Sunset Moonshine, so many emails, so many reviews. I mean, I sent it to radio stations. Together as a team, we all sent to radio stations, and just the stuff that like people were sending me, they were like, "Oh my God, man!" Some people said they heard it brings them back to Pantera Southern Treadkill days. It brings them back to Black Label Society, like 1990 Eternal, and some people were even saying that it brought them back to like when Corrosion of Conformity. The vibe of it was like drowning in a daydream, which that was really cool. But I mean, like, then when I started I'm like, you know what? Let me just start passing it around and see if I can get some quotes and stuff. And I mean, the quotes that I was getting, man, I couldn't even, for me, it was just, I think the biggest thing for me and what made it more surreal was when one of my favorite bands from my teenage angst eras when I used to skateboard and everything, Monty Colvin and Ben C. Huggins. You probably remember them from Airheads. They used to be, they were the Sons of Thunder, but the Galactic Cowboys. I love that band, man. And I grew up listening to them. And the quotes that I got from them were just like, it was like mind blowing, and it really meant a lot. I mean, I was like, wow, it humbles you, man. Like, when like bands that you grow up on and, you strive to want to be at one point, if you can. But once you talk to them and they're normal people, man. Like, we're all the same. We're all in the same boat, and it's super cool. But it was really cool, man. I mean, like, the way I went at Monty with the story and everything about how I got into them, he was like blown away. When I was 14 years old, I'll throw it at you to be real quick. When I was 14 years old, me and my buddy, we used to skateboard to their CD. Okay. Tape, excuse me. Tape. Let me say tape because it was 1993. I'm going back now. I'm showing my age now. Okay. Space in Your Face. We didn't have ramps back then, and we didn't have the money to get wood to build skate ramps to skateboard.
Yeah.
So my one friend's mom and his stepfather went away on vacation. They went to Canada. They had a built-in swimming pool in their backyard. There was no water in it. So what did we do? Charged everybody $5 at the door, and we scaped the pool and destroyed the lining of the pool. Yeah, that was fun. When his mom came back, my father got a phone call, and they said, Mr. Incognito, you need to help us pay for our lining of the swimming pool. So what my father would do is he would pick me up from school when he would get his check, and he would take me in the car, make me sit in the passenger seat, and I knew it was coming. Well, I really knew it was coming. He would count the money that he would have to give every month to give to this woman to help her fix the pool. And every time he would do it, he'd smack me in the damn head and say, "You idiot." So I mean, like, but see, it was fun for us. I mean, like, it was a very, like, it's different back then. Now you have a bunch of other different things, but back then it was a fun time. It was a really fun time, and those guys like catered to our teen angst, if you so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, getting smacked in the head isn't fun.
no, it's not. Well, of course, when the meaning behind that is that my father would do that because he had to pay all that money back to the lady to fix her pool.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's like the whole meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you wouldn't want your pool skated and ruin the lining of the swimming pool. But I mean, hey, we were young kids, man. You know what I mean? And that record was constantly, it was on Headbangers Ball, and like, so to talk to him and to go back and forth with email with Ben was really cool. And
Wow.
and the quotes that they gave us were like, it was so nice of them to give us the quotes. And I thought it would be a good way to kick everybody off and get them to entice them to want to watch Sunset Moonshine. And we're very happy with the video and the song. And right now we're just in the studio working on the full-length record, The Brotherhood. So things are coming together really, time-consuming, but it's, it's coming together. If everybody's enjoying the self-titled Incognito Theory record out now on Ragebreed Records, the EP, if they love that, they're definitely going to love this. We're bringing it definitely tenfold this time, pouring more gasoline on an already lit flame, brother.
Well, all right. Well, I understand the meaning of time, and yeah, time, recording an album, creating shows, trying to, work in the behind the scenes. It's very, very, very time consuming.
Yes, absolutely.
But when it all comes together, when it all, when it all falls in place, you just go, wow, I did it.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's like the ultimate, satisfaction. So anything that comes after that will be like, yeah.
Yeah, we're super stoked for the future of Incognito Theory, and very happy at our label. The guys are really happy. We just finally got our battle vest patches for the back of the vests. Steve Bloodgood, Leaf Chief, got those for us, so we're pretty stoked, man. We can't wait to play our first show back. This is going to be our first show back in 2 years at QXT's on December 10th. So we're really looking forward to that, and we're working really hard to prepare for that and give everybody a great time. And it's going to be really cool, man. Like, it's just so much to think about, and you want to cross every T and dot every I and make sure. Yeah, and I mean, even with this release, like, we didn't, put Sunset Moonshine out where people can get it online and stuff like that. We pretty much decided to give them a treat and give them a video first. Pretty much they're going to get that when they get the whole record, because the record's going to be done on 4/20/22. So we're like halfway through it already. So I mean, we're just we're in there popping them out. Now we're just going back and forth, making sure we got things together, and then guitars are pretty much almost done. Drums are almost done. I've been I demoed some vocals and stuff. I just got to go and finalize some vocals, but I'm the last guy. You know how that works. Singers are always the last guy to go in and finalize and do their thing. And,
right.
But we as a group, we as Incognito Theory said that we're going to give everybody another memorable record. And then we're working on a documentary too. So, I mean, that already, we started doing that. And we're starting this month, we're actually already getting ready. We just started planning for another music video. So, everybody's going to get another music video in December, probably for Hellbent, which is on the self-titled record that's out now. So
awesome.
So it's going to be cool.
Well,
Familiar faces in that one. You'll see a lot of cool people, some people from the Sunset Moonshine video. But I mean, we try to keep it, and we're all very, very closely knit, man. And we're just, we got a big crew here now, and it's, all this stuff happens because we all work side by side together.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
really cool,
Well, I'll tell you, in the words of a great producer, he told me, he said, Dreamer, build it and they will come. Build it and they will come. And that took me back to Wayne's World. And I thought,
yeah.
you know what? It works. It really works. It really
Things take time, man. They just do.
It really, really works. Incognito theory's headed to great things. I look at and to promote, to share how I feel about incognito theory for the masses out there, to the world out there. You got to check this band out. Incognito theory is the perfect streamline combination of Pantera, Circus of Power, with some early vein, 80s vein mixed in, straight up rock and roll. Anything from Circus of Power, that's what Incognito theory reminds me of, with the band's twist on everything. It's phenomenal. It's a great idea, great band. So anybody who's going to watch this when it's posted this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Dreamers Live YouTube channel, or anybody's going to watch this on the replay in a couple of weeks or next week or over the weekend, check out Incognito theory. Check this band out. If you like good rock and roll, if you like good feel good music around good feel good guys, around good feel good bunch of people, Incognito theory is your band. I strongly recommend Incognito theory for anybody who's going to be watching this broadcast.
I tell you, man, I tell everybody all the time, when everybody hears me on stage say, "Hey, Leaf, fire off that pistol, my brother," Steve Bloodgood brings it, man. That part of the song, the solo, oh man, like I'm so proud and so happy to have one of my bestest buddies. He's like brother from another mother. We've been boys a while, and to have him back has been awesome. You know what I mean? And then of course having my cousin with me is that's just we're one big train wreck, bro, but in a good way. Conveyor belt, as Steve calls it. We're a musical conveyor belt.
Oh, yeah, you guys are. You're a branding monster. And
we try. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, it's very humbling to hear that. Thank you very much.
Well, you are, because I'll tell you what, the people that I've seen you interview with, the people that I've seen you talk to, I listen, I follow, and I listen, and you've impressed a lot of people. And I'll tell you, Incognito theory is definitely headed to some great things. No matter what happens to the music landscape in 2022, all the way to 2030, regardless, Incognito theory is headed to some great things.
Thank you so much, Dreamer. I really appreciate that. From me and the guys, we really appreciate that. Our thing is, we looked at each other, me and especially me, John and Steve, we looked at each other and we were like, hey, until they close the casket on us. You know what I mean? It's like, we are 100 and obviously 110% invested, and our heart is invested in what we do, and we always try, and with Mark Petrick, we always try to top the next video. What's the next video? We got to do something more crazy. It's got to be more in your face. It's got to be more real. It's got to be more exciting. It's got to be, you know what I'm saying? And really, it's just, we're just being ourselves. We're not trying to piss anybody off. We're just being us.
And you want to know, it's really great about, well, one of the things that I find it's really fascinating about all this is that the lifestyle that everybody frowns on is one of the only things that are still going.
Yeah.
It's still going strong. So, what's amazing, and it's humbling and it's exciting, because when it comes down to it, nothing or nobody can kill rock and roll, and nothing and nobody can destroy a good time. Because if a good time isn't going on one place, a good time is going on in another.
Yeah. We always say it. We always say it. Don't threaten us with a good time.
It's everlasting, really. It just progresses.
It's all rock and roll, man. It's all rock and roll. It's just got to be yourself. You can't, that's what we try to portray to everybody. I mean, a lot of people are like, really, really? Yeah, that's right, man. We're not trying to be the next poster children for Calvin Klein. That's for damn sure, man. I can tell you that. Walmart maybe, but I mean, not the poster kids for Calvin Klein. But I mean, all kidding aside, I try to just make it fun, and the guys, all they want to do is constantly have fun, and that's what we're about.
So my next question is, in the Sunset Moonshine video, was the place packed full?
It's a small club, a small bar, very old-fashioned bar. It actually used to be Jimmy D's, which is an old bike bar, and of course my dear friend Vienna Bello took it over, and I mean, we had a decent amount of people there. If I had to give a guesstimate for a band that didn't perform live there and was shooting a video, man, we had about, I would say, roughly about 35 to 50 people, and just hanging out. I mean, Vienna, I don't know. Vienna is the young lady that you saw pouring the shot of Jack Daniels down my throat at the end of the video. So I would like to point out, that's Vienna. That's the owner of the bar.
That's fine.
So she was the one that was pouring the whiskey down my throat. And yes, it was Jack Daniels. You damn right, because we love Jack Daniels. So, but yeah, no, and the food there was great. We, hamburgers are amazing, because it's mainly burger joint, burger and bar joint. You know what I mean? But good burgers. You can get all kinds of other stuff, French fries, onion rings, all that cool stuff. But we wanted some good old fashioned barbecue, man, and just go in there and have a good time. And everybody that has showed up, I mean, like, our good friend Melissa Peace, she was there. Uncle Frank from Metal Noise was there. Lucy Schmidt, who was in This Rebel Soul Lives On, she was there. My brother Ryan Pope from The Mind Killer, who's been my best friend 27 years, and my roommate. He was there, and I mean, like, a lot of cool people were there. I mean, like, and everybody had such a great time. I mean, like, and that was the most important thing about this video, is for everybody to have a great time. And I mean, Mark Petrick, he had an amazing time filming this. He really did. Like, I mean, all the footage, and in the matter, we had a lot of B-reel, man, for this. I mean, we were there 7 hours, 7, 8 hours.
Awesome.
And I mean, like, dude, there's some things that I wanted in there that, I mean, we damn near just didn't have time to add. I mean, like, dude, I wanted to light that goddamn TV on fire, dude. That's what I wanted to do in that damn video. Get some gasoline and light the hell out of that shit, man. We just didn't get to do it. So it's like, but it's all right, man. Because we're always fired up, whatever we do. So, but the support that we're getting from Ragebreed Records and our CEO Karina Shear and the label is really awesome. Zachy Moonshine, man, from Metal Devastation PR, man. Oh my God, man, he's doing a lot of stuff. We got our new friends in Doom Nation. We got Sean Gibson from which we're still waiting on that. We got Sean Gibson from Doomed and Stoned, man. He's doing some stuff, and of course Mike and Robin from Hit Parader magazine, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, that review that they did for us was really cool. Yeah, there was a lot of people there. It was a really, really good time. All our friends and family showed up. I mean, like, we wanted to give everybody something, we wanted to make a memorable experience for the day.
Yeah.
And just have fun with it. It was also my birthday weekend when we shot the video. So it was actually really cool. I mean, I want to give a shout out because I know they watch, my cousin John and his lovely girlfriend, she's like my sister, Jennifer, his girlfriend. We have this thing. There's this cake. It's called chocolate bomb cake. It's like a truffle cake, and it was nice. They brought me a truffle cake, and I love sweets, man. So it's like, but it was really nice for them to do that. And of course, but trying to mix the sweets with Jack Daniels, man, yeah, not really a good combo, but and then on top of that, doing a little bit of the 420, man. I mean, yeah, that was, but combustion, man. But you know what, dude? Hey, it's all for the love and the art of rock and roll, man. And that's all I want to put out there for Incognito Theory, that's what we're about, rock and roll and having a good time, and and the love of music, because music is life. It's creativity. And you can be yourself. You can emerge, and you don't have it's for me, it's because I deal with depression and anxiety. For me, it's like an escape from reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're still doing realism. You know what I'm saying? We're still being real, but it's like escape from reality for me, where I can just go and let loose, and sing and have a great time and have a voice, and I got a great soundtrack because of Steve, John, and Jerry because of it. You know what I mean? Like, I have that because of these guys, so it's really, really cool. And I mean, like, a couple other people who were involved in, in all this, Jay Brockman, who did bass on Fired Up. He's the 60 Miles Down bass player. He's my cousin's bass player. Dave Crum is also from 60 Miles Down. He's the guy who wrote This Rebel Soul Lives On with me. He wrote the music, I wrote the lyrics. And I mean, like, we're all family, man. That's why, like, whenever I post that, if I post out 60 Miles Down stuff, Incognito Theory stuff, family is everything. And that's what it's always been about, man. You know what I mean? Like, we all try to work together and do the best things. But I'll tell you what, man, off subject, man, this Electric Circus from Hell, if everybody thought that we brought it with Sunset Moonshine, shit, they don't know what's coming to them next, man. They really don't.
Nobody does. I just showed a little bit with you, but that's just a little bit. Let me tell you something. Electric Circus from Hell is going to take a life of its own on.
I believe so.
Everybody, the storyline is shaping up in my head. I really think that this is going to be something that people are never going to forget.
Oh, I totally agree with you.
Yeah. It's going to be remarkable. It's art. It's going to
Mhm.
be art. It's an art project. That's the way I'm approaching it, and it's going to be memorable, you know. And I don't think I've been watching like a lot of live streams lately, just
Yeah.
seeing what's new and what's out there. You know, as a producer, that's what I do. I do my research and I
Yeah.
see what's new. I see what's out there. I see what I can contribute. And I found a stock footage site, and all of a sudden, the storyline just started falling into place. All of a sudden, this
Yeah.
thing, it's going to be
Like I was telling you the last time I spoke to you, Will, me and this all started like because Johnny and I were talking about them coming from Germany, Rough and Rude coming from Germany,
now.
come to America. And I'm like, you know what, man? I mean, since we can't do that, why don't we see if we can brainstorm and figure out something where we could streamline worldwide? We don't have to, we could do it as, you know, where nobody pays, they can make donations to a charitable event or something like that, and then all of a sudden you come into the picture and you're like right on the goddamn same damn page with us, where we could do something to not only have a good time, but for an awesome charitable event, whether it be for
Yeah,
cancer
yeah.
or for what's that other one that's out there, Will? March of Dimes or something like that. You know what I'm talking like?
Army merchandise. Um,
Yes. Time to give back.
yeah, it
Let's have
is.
a good time and let's give to everyone. It was so cool that like here we are. We didn't even get into it with you about something like that. Me and him were just talking about that. And then all of a sudden I'm talking with you and it's like, holy crow, man, we're talking about the same thing, making it a charitable and do all this stuff. And we just want everybody to have a good time. It's like, and the best part about it is that we're helping someone,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
We're helping many actually. If I hope everybody's gonna come in here and enjoy themselves, man. It's gonna be some great music. Rough and Rude is really killer. They got that awesome single out, man. Teacher's Pet.
Yeah.
Those guys remind me of a souped up Van Halen, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
And then
I'm
of course you
looking
got
forward.
us. I mean, us. You don't know what the hell's gonna go on that day, man. It depends on how we feel at the moment. You know what I mean? If we feel like lighting something on fire, I don't know. Well, shit happens.
Let me tell you, I'll tell you this, and quite honestly, you guys don't know. Nobody knows what I have in store, and on my end. And I'll tell you what, I know personally speaking, nobody's gonna forget about this for a very long time.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't think so either, man. I mean, we're bells and whistles, man. All I'm gonna say is, man, I hope everybody's ready to
Yeah.
get whiskey grooving with the Band of Brothers Incognito Theory and their Terror Twins, Rough and Rude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is going to be good. I've already, as a matter of fact, for this magic to happen the way it's supposed to happen, and I'll tell you, I have an image in my mind right now of how I'm going to make my face. It's going to be great, man. It's going to be.
Look, I'm really excited about you being the Electric Circus from Hell, narrator, conductor, however you want to call it.
It's going to
You're
be.
going to wave the magic wand, and my guitar player, Steve Bloodgood, is going to spread the seeds of leaf magic, so to speak. And, we're just going to go in there and, we're going to have a good time. And people are going to get two awesome songs from this record that's out, the self-titled. And we're going to, don't be surprised if they don't get two or three songs that aren't out.
Yeah.
So we have some action planned for everybody, and this is going to be cool. They definitely will get Sunset Moonshine. Absolutely, everybody's gonna, you know, we're right now we're in preparation. Our big thing right now is we're in preparation for the CD release party that we didn't get to do because of the pandemic. So December 10th at QXT's in Newark, thanks to our good friend Rolando Mana, the owner of QXT's. It's going to be really, really cool. And then we have our after party in the dungeon. I mean, we got so many cool people coming down. Lily Six from Rock Rage Radio, she's going to be coming down. Very good, dear friend of ours. We got the opening band, which is The Faulted, which is my good friend Ron Bourget from a hardcore band out in New Jersey called Ogre. So his new band is going to come down and open the show, and you know, if everybody's into some good slam hardcore, like old school classic shit, like Suicidal Tendencies and stuff, man, that's the band that they. And then the special guest band, which Dreamer, I promise you, man, once I get the clearance, you know, everybody's going to find out who that band is, and they're really good friends of ours, and we're super stoked that they're playing that night with us, you know. You already know who they are. We just can't announce it. You already know. So,
yeah, that's cool.
You know, so, but I mean, once we got everything set up, everything's going to be cool. But this is going to be a show that no one, and then, of course, in the new year with Electric Circus from Al, I mean, like, that's just going to be like the springboard is our CD release pretty much. And then they're going to get that. And that's just going to be, you know. So, and then, of course, we're going to start putting out some stuff for our documentary. Incognito Theory, Ragebreed Records, lives it loud, proud, and dirty, baby. So awesome. Just the title of that alone should tell people understand that if you're under the age of 18, there will be a parental advisory on the sticker for that DVD. So, you know, everybody be prepared because we're always fired up, baby.
What is going to be the idea or the storyline behind the next video? Don't talk about the whole thing, but what's in your mind, but just a little bit.
For the next video, for Hellbent, you mean?
Yeah.
For Hellbent? Well, I'll just say this to everybody. When Incognito Theory says that we're fired up and it's on, when the flame gets lit, Hellbent happens. All you have to do is just look into the eyes of Incognito Theory.
Yeah, that journey. Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal.
Where, you know, Mark's really working hard right now. You know, he's actually, you know, he's trying to figure out some things because this time around he said, dude, man, you know, we always try to do it bigger, better, faster, louder, more mischief, more whatever. So he's actually, you know, figuring out a way to get all these things that we need to make this happen, and he'll do it. You know, Smokey Smoke, man. Mark's been with us now 13 years, man.
Mm.
And he's a young dude, man. He's only 32 years old. He's an up and coming, and he's been with us since he's like his early 20s, man. And I'm, you know, very dear friend of mine. He's like little brother to me, man. You know, I mean, like me and the guys always try to look him out, make sure that he's being treated well and not being, you know, talked to like shit or bothered, or, you know, we're there he's there to make us look good, and we're there to protect him and make him look good and work together. And, you know, this has been his lifelong dream, you know, to be a director. I mean, he's working on a film too. He's got some stuff in the works to work on a film too, an independent film. And
there you go.
I really think it's going to happen for him. I can see it, man. I tell him all the time. He thinks I'm out of my mind. I said, dude, I read some of his storyline for his film that he's working on. He's been working on this film, dude, for like 5 years, this guy, you know? And I'll tell you right now, dude, if it's done correctly, dude, it could be a Sundance Film Festival winner. It really could be. So, I mean, you just gotta work for it, man. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. You gotta be diligent. You gotta have strength. You gotta have power. You gotta have angst. You gotta just go for it, man. And you know what? They don't like it. Here's my claim to how I feel personally. I can't speak for my band, but I'll speak for me. You don't like you don't like a song by Incognito Theory. Guess what? We're going to give you another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. It's like a bat that does a never-ending stop hitting you in the side of your head. We're going to continue to give you one, and at the end of the day, you're going to fall in love with the band because of our angst and because of our strength and because of the hard work that we do, because that's what we do. You know, we continue to, you know, that's what I feel people need to see. People who truly want something, they need to work hard for it. And that's just, you know, what our end goal is, man. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all about branding, man. I mean, we got a merch store. We got tons of merch in the store. And I mean, there's more merch being put together now. I mean, here we go. I'm wearing the brand new Incognito Theory hoodie. It's a zip up. Got the Phoenix right there and our logo up top.
Yeah.
And on the back, it's got the ram's head with the nails, and it says Hellbent at the bottom of it with the logo up top of it. And you know, it's been going really well. People are going crazy over that. They're like, we've moved a lot, but anything that we do, that's all for us to give our fans the next best video or the next best piece of merchandise, or you know, it's all for the good and the love of the art, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that's what we're about, man. You know, I'm so humbled, and I feel very surreal with what has happened over Halloween weekend. And I'm very grateful to everybody, and including you, sir. You know, thank you very much for everything that you've done for the band and the support, and you know, the Ragebreed and our family that we work with, and the team that we work with. Like, everybody's just, you know, when you work together as a conveyor belt, things can, you know, everybody's got it, you know, and we're not asking everybody to do their part. You know, they have to want it, and that's the most important thing for us, is that everybody that's involved in the Incognito Theory camp, which we call the Order of the Phoenix, everybody wants to be here. Yeah. Everybody wants to help. Absolutely. Everybody wants to help us raise the bar too. So, and now there you are. So, Electric Circus from Hell. It's definitely going to be lit. It's going to be lit, and they don't know what's coming, and they're going to find out. But
no, I'll tell you what, the world's going to see the Dreamer in a whole new light. Nobody knows what's coming.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little bit of time, but it's definitely going to be cool, man. But I mean, right now,
it's building up. It's building up.
Absolutely. But other than that, man, everything's going great. We're gonna be back in the studio. I'm actually getting back in the studio this week to work on the Brotherhood. And but if anybody wants to find out anything more about Incognito Theory, all they got to do is go to incognitotheory.com. It's a one-stop shop. Our merchandise is up there for them to check out. They can streamline our record, our EP that's out, self-titled Incognito Theory, and of course other things. Everything's on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. You know, if anybody just wants to reach out and say hello and say, hey, I had a shitty day and I listened to Sunset Moonshine or Set It Off or whatever, and you know what, it made me want to go out and party. You know, when we hear that makes us feel good. You know, they want to know more about all the bands on Ragebreed Records. All you got to do is go to www.ragebreed.biz or www.ragebreed.com.
That's it.
They want to know about you. All they got to do is just go to your sites and find the Dreamer. You know, I mean, hey, you know, Will's a great guy. Everybody just hit him up, man. He's super cool about stuff, and he'll be there to support whoever needs to, you know.
Yeah.
So we're all in this together, bro. Let's just have a good time, dude. We're, you know.
We are. As a matter of fact, and that's what this is. That's what Incognito Theory is. That's what Ragebreed
passion and love for music, yes, and creativity and art.
That's what, you know, Electric Circus from Hell is. How often do you think that there's going to be new designs added to your merch store?
Well, I mean, we're really trying to put as much as we can in there quickly. So, but we it depends. We have actually 3 more that we had done, and we're just we sit back as a group and we decide, especially me and my cousin John, and we decide which ones, you know. Right now we have this in there, so, and a couple other ones, but probably I would say a couple times a month people will get a couple different ones. They just gotta keep checking out incognitotheory.com, and usually we try to, of course, put out on Facebook and stuff to let people know that there is new merch up in there. But yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, that's what we at least a couple new designs, one or two maybe every couple of months. So I mean, so far it's been going great. So we're pretty stoked about that. I can't wait for everybody to see the next one. That's going to be a little while though, because we're still making some editing changes and stuff,
Yeah.
with our artists and stuff to get it all, kind of moving and stuff. But other than that, I mean, everything is going nice and smooth.
Well, that's awesome. Well, the reason why I ask that is because I find that the artwork that's going on the Incognito Theory merchandise, it's very visionary, and it tells a story. It tells a story, and that story is Incognito Theory, where Incognito Theory believes in, what Incognito Theory stands for. And that's all important. That is all so important. And as I said before, you're a branding monster.
Oh,
So
thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate that a whole lot.
you you are tagging and posting and tagging and posting more than just about almost anybody. And I gotta say, that's very, very impressive, and I also understand that it's very, very important. And you're a master at it, David.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're, you're a master at it. And Incognito Theory, the designs, especially on your hoodie, phenomenal. Who thought of that? Who thought of the Phoenix again?
Me actually, myself. I mean, like, I kind of was like, I didn't have a lineup. Remember, I was telling you I didn't have a lineup and everything like that. And when I finally started getting together with guys that wanted to help, I was like, it was like rising from the ashes, because I was doing a different kind of, I was doing extreme death metal at one point. So this was like rising from the ashes. This was like the clean slate. And now we're all about branding the Phoenix, because it's rising from the ashes, rising from everything that was not working at that time. So and the Phoenix for us, like I said, represents the band, and we're all about rising above, and rising in strength, perseverance, loyalty, brotherhood, sisterhood, steadfast. And that's what this band is.
That's it. That's it. And I mean, it's a complete journey. Words can't describe the feeling of satisfaction.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree with you on that.
It's awesome.
I'm so blessed to be working with Ragebreed and the Order of the Phoenix team, and my band of brothers, the band. It really is. There's not a dull moment. There's never a dull moment, and we always have a great time when we're together, and we have a lot of fun, doing what we're doing, and that's what makes the videos so much more fun, because we're always having fun doing like when you see us, we're not acting in those videos, man. We're actually just being us.
That's the beauty of the whole thing, is that that's what the honesty is all about.
Yes. And that's why, I mean, like, in the words of Phil Anselmo, man, he's one of my favorite singers. We don't need dragons jumping out of the PA, man. We just need to be who we are. And I mean, Pantera paved they were a staple you know, and now we don't have Vinny and Dime anymore. You know, in my eyes, legends never die. I mean, like, you know, I'm so grateful that I grew up around Pantera and you know, Vinny and Dime and Phil and Rex, they really paved a way for us
Yeah.
to bottom line to be angst, to be rebellious. And there's nothing wrong with doing it. You know? So you know, may Vinny and Dime rest easy, and on mine and my guys' behalf, the Band of Brothers, we will continue to fly the flag real damn high for the Abbott brothers, you know?
Yeah.
And for us, in our way of doing what we do, it's like a tribute to them. You know, even though we're not a tribute band, but it's like, you know, we do in tribute to them, you know, because we get to do what we do because they've did what they did, you know? My thing is, you know, Pantera was the shit, man, and they just did things crazy.
Yeah.
My problem is I just want to be crazier than Pantera. You know what I mean? And you know, John and Steve and Jerry are totally on board with that. You know, Michael Pont was on board with all that too. You know, and you know, so I mean, like, you know, I'm telling you, man. You know, I mean, to have Steve Zing, you know, help us with this with the self-titled, that was awesome. You know, and I mean, you know, he's still in the picture. I mean, Sunset Moonshine was actually mixed, mastered, and recorded. We did all that in house. That's my cousin John Moscow. He mixed and mastered that song, and he did a fantastic job on it.
Yeah.
So we're stoked. I can't wait to get the Band of Brothers out to everybody. You know, I can't wait till they hear the Brotherhood. And I mean, that's going to be 8 or 9 songs, man. That's going to be a total full length of action packed, total whoop ass. Ha ha, yeah, the beatdown's coming. And, you know, nothing but net with this one. You know what I mean? So we're going to have a lot of fun with it. And the songs are coming together really great. So we're really stoked. But other than that, unfortunately, my time is up.
Give my regards.
I definitely will, man. I definitely.
All right.
I definitely will. Thank you so much, Dreamer, for having me again.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much for coming back to Hanging with the Dreamer. For those that are new to my channel, please smash that subscribe button. Please smash that bell notification, because there's some great things coming out from the Dreamer's life. All over Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, Ragebreed Radio, Ragebreed TV, Facebook. And get ready, because the best is yet to come, everybody. Every Thursday.
Exactly. Thank you so much for your time. Like I said, anybody needs to talk to Incognito Theory, just go to incognitotheory.com, all right?
Absolutely. And support local music, support all the links.
See you later, Dreamer.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, everybody who watched. And thank you, everybody who's hanging with the Dreamer. See you at the next interview. See you at the next show.